The train station was quieter than he expected. Daniel stood near the platform, holding a cup of coffee that had already gone cold. The electronic board above him flickered once, then settled on the same message it had been showing all morning: delayed. Daniel checked his watch and exhaled slowly. He had planned this day down to the minute. The meeting, the return trip, the quiet evening at home. Waiting was not part of the plan. For most of his life, waiting felt like wasted time, something to escape or endure, never something to accept. People moved around him with restless energy. Some paced back and forth, others stared at their phones, frustrated by the pause they had not chosen. Daniel felt that same irritation rising, but he stayed where he was, unsure why. He thought about how often he rushed, through conversations, through decisions, through moments that deserved more attention. Waiting had always felt like an enemy, slowing him down while the world moved forward. As he stood there, an older man sat on the bench nearby, feeding crumbs to a group of birds. He did it patiently, without checking the time or reacting to the delay. The scene caught Daniel's attention. "Hard to stand still, isn't it?" the man said, glancing up with a small smile. Daniel nodded. "Feels like life is on hold." The man chuckled softly. "Life doesn't go on hold, it just changes its pace." Daniel considered that as the man continued speaking, sharing stories of journeys that did not go as planned, missed trains, delayed flights, unexpected pauses that later made sense. He spoke not with regret, but with calm acceptance. Before Daniel could respond, an announcement echoed through the station, extending the delay. The older man stood up, wished him well, and walked away, leaving Daniel alone with his thoughts. Instead of checking his phone again, Daniel sat down. He watched the light shift through the station windows. He listened to the distant sounds of movement. For the first time in a long while, he allowed himself to be present, without rushing toward the next thing. In that quiet moment, Daniel realized how much of his life he had spent racing ahead, always focused on what came next. Waiting, he understood, was not empty time. It was space. Space to notice, space to think, space to breathe. When the train finally arrived, Daniel boarded with a different mindset. Nothing about his destination had changed, but something inside him had. He felt lighter, calmer, more aware. Days later, he found himself practicing that same patience in small ways, listening fully before responding, pausing before making decisions, allowing moments to unfold without forcing them. Daniel never became someone who enjoyed delays, but he learned to respect them. Waiting no longer felt like a loss. It felt like an invitation. And in that invitation, he discovered meaning he had been too busy to notice before.